Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about Kamala Khan, a character that was pretty damn godly in her last uniform, but with the introduction of tier 4 characters, level 80s, she pretty much, got shot down quite a bit, especially in the current age of Marvel Future 5, because we have quite a few speed female characters that have level 80s in tier 4s. Now, that doesn't mean that this isn't a good uniform or that she isn't strong. She is strong. She is fairly proc friendly. She does have a fairly tight rotation. We're going to talk about her rotations here in a little bit because there's something really interesting about her. Now, as far as her aesthetics, I actually like the way she looks in this uniform better than all the other ones because you can actually see her face. She looks pretty cute, and from what I hear and from what I understand from the Marvel's movie, she's pretty much the highlight of the movie. Don't take my word for it. That's just what I've heard through the grapevine as far as YouTube is concerned. But Kamala does have, a 52 or about 53,000 physical attack. Her stats are pretty much maxed out except for ignore defense, and just like I said in the last video, I do have 22% pierce on my account. I really don't know how much ignore defense really plays a part in your damage. When you have that much pierce, I don't think it really plays a whole big part. She does have the leadership tag, and this is on this uniform and her old uniform, and we're going to be comparing these two uniforms, so it gives you guys an idea of really whether or not you really want to invest in this thing, because they did do a whole lot for her. You guys can look at my Urus, not a really big deal there, but when it comes to her kit, one of the big changes they did is they gave her 10% more skill damage in this uniform. She has 45% skill damage versus her old uniform that has 35% skill damage. The chain hit is still the same at 15%. And the other change that they did as far as actual stat numbers that we actually see is the uniform effect. In this uniform, we have increased all attack by 45%, whereas in her old uniform, it's increased all attack by 40%. So we're getting 5% more attack in the new uniform, and we're getting 10% more skill damage. And these things do play a difference, but really everything else in the kit is virtually the same. We still have 1.3% accumulation, we still have the 60% attack on the 4th skill, and we still have the 55% attack on the 5th skill, along with the 35% heal. These things are exactly the same in this uniform and in this uniform here as well. Now, when it comes to the new uniform and her rotation, they actually recommend doing 3-5-4 in this rotation. Now, in her old uniform, it's actually 3-4-5 is the rotation. It's 2-3-4-5, 2-3-4-5, tier 3. Well, in this run, they're saying, you want to do the 3-5-4 tier 3, right? 3-5-4, 3-5-4 tier 3. And that rotation does work, but what you're going to find, guys, is that you really need to delay the 5th skill. You need to delay the 5th skill to get all the residual damage from her. So let me show you exactly what I'm talking about. We're going to run around, wait for that 5th skill to get off cooldown so I can show you guys. Whenever you hit the 5th skill, you want this ring to show up, and then you want to cancel into your other skill. So when you see that ring show up, that's when you go into her other skills, and she's going to do a lot more damage if you do that. If you cancel the 5th skill really, really fast, like if you try to immediately cancel it, you're going to lose every ounce of damage from that thing. And it really does make a difference in this thing as far as how much damage she does. So if I hit the 5 and go straight into 2, you'll notice that I get nothing from the 5th skill. You got to let it play out a little bit. It's got to be delayed, about half a second or so, not too long, in order to get all the damage from it, right? And with the 3rd skill, you see the cat run up, and then it does its, wonderful alien tactics, right? Which is pretty damn cool, right? You can cancel the 3rd skill immediately, but the 5, you got to do a slight delay and then go into the 4th skill, and you would do the same thing when you enter the tier 3. Now, whenever you do the tier 3, you could always just go 3-5-4 tier 3 and just cancel the 5 immediately, but you'll still do a little bit more damage if you get that residual damage from the 5th skill. But I'm going to show you something about a rotation here in a little bit that's actually pretty damn interesting. Now, when it comes to the rest of the build on her, let me click on here. She does have a fully awakened power bank rail set. She doesn't have an artifact, and she has a CTP of energy. And along with that chain hit damage that she has, she's going to have 45% chain hit damage. And of course, the uniform is at normal. Now, what I want to do is I want to equip the old uniform first. Okay, we're going to equip the old uniform here first, so I can show you guys the difference in damage. Okay, so we're going to go against Null, And we're going to go against stage 45. That looks pretty damn good. And this is the caveat to her. You know, being a speed female, like I said earlier, you have a lot of other characters. You got Black Widow, you have Gamora, you have Shadow Shell, you have Luna. Spider-Man, he's a male, but he still has level 80. All these characters have level 80s. They are going to destroy this high a level, no problem, and way, way higher. Black Widow's the weakest speed female, and she can do, you know, all the way up in the 90s against Null, right? So, yeah. And not even at tier 4, just at level 80. So that's kind of the thing about these characters. So we're going to play Kamala. We're going to see how well she does in her old uniform. Now, granted, this uniform is at Mythic, and her other uniform is at normal, so that is a difference. But this will give you an idea of the difference in damage. Okay, so we're just going to go 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Alright, and there's that proc, okay? And let's try to get it again. We're going to try to avoid this here. There we go. Nice, 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 nice. Nice. I mean, you got to be really, really fast with Kamala. And that's kind of the thing that sucks about her, is that you have to be really, really quick with your fingers so you don't miss your proc. Remember, this is my proc over here, the green light to the right there. Okay. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Now that we landed our proc really, really well. Now I'm going to try to get out of here, but we're probably going to get caught again. Oh, wow, we didn't get caught. That's amazing. I'm actually surprised that we didn't get caught. All right, cool, 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 cool. And Kamala's, like I said, in this old uniform, she was already damn strong, right? She was already pretty damn quick. Right? And, you know, so, you know, 1 minute and 5 seconds, right? 1 minute and 5 seconds in this uniform, just in the first phase against Null, okay? So let's put in her new uniform, and let's see what she does here. Find that baby, click her on. I do like the new uniform better. I do think she looks a lot cuter in this thing. So let's try it now. Now here's where it gets a little tricky, because we need to delay that 5 skill, or 5th skill. So I'm going to show you guys 2 different rotations here with her, right? Okay, so we're going to go... And there, I actually canceled that damn 5th skill too early. Figures. Okay, it figures I would do that. And yeah, there we missed the proc completely. I just don't like that you have to delay that thing so much. That's kind of the bummer. There we go, there we go, there we go. You see the difference in damage, guys? Whenever you delay that 5th skill, boy, you get a lot more damage out of her. And it is sweet. It really is. And this isn't a character that you want to put a rage on, right? This is not a character that you want to put a rage on. And there... we definitely missed the old proc, which was kind of annoying. And there, I actually delayed the... I didn't delay the 5th skill as much as I should have. Okay? Alright? And there you go, guys. We did it a little bit faster, right? Now, if I wouldn't have missed my proc, we probably would have shaved off another 10 seconds, right? It probably would have been about 15 seconds faster than the other uniform. And that is, you know, it's a decent amount. But whenever you look at the full spectrum of things, as far as full World Boss Legend runs are concerned, you're looking at maybe 2, maybe 3 stage improvement. So if you're doing stage 26 Null with Kamala, with the new uniform, you're going to be able to do stage 29 maybe, right? That's about all you're going to really get. That's about as much improvement as you're actually going to get. Now, let me show you another rotation with Kamala here, okay? So now we're just going to do the rotation that's in her old uniform. Now, I know this isn't what they recommend, but it's always good to try out different things to see, you know, what really works out. And this is a super proc-friendly way to do this, right? And it just makes her way more consistent. So if you go 3, 4, 5, just like in her other uniform, you're actually going to find that you can do really, really well, especially when it comes to her tier 3. So we're just going to move over here, right? And you can land that tier 3 every time. I mean, look at that, guys. Look at that, right? I got plenty of time to get out of here. Hopefully escape the cage. All right. And we're just going to go 2, 3, 4, 5 again. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Look at that. Right? Not bad, huh? Okay. Now we're going to do it again. Oh, God, I got caught. I got caught. Perfect, perfect. Landed the prop. And look at that, right? 4 minutes and 13, right? I mean, this is nice. 47 seconds. I actually did this 13 seconds faster than the other run. It's because she's more consistent by playing this way. If you're able to delay that 5 perfectly every single time, then I think you'd be, on par with this kind of time. But in my opinion, if you're going to play Kamala and you want her to be less annoying and really more fun to play, I think you should do this. You guys, the proof is in the pudding. You see that she does really, really well with the 3, 4, 5 combination. She does super, super well with this thing, and it's really sick, guys. So, or maybe I just need more practice with the 3, 5 delay, slight delay, and then the 4, maybe it'd be better than that, but I don't really think so. I really think that you're just better off going with 3, 4, 5 in totality, or in your rotations, because you're just going to have consistent damage whenever you're doing that. But as far as whether or not you should buy this uniform, I mean, listen, guys, if you're getting 2, 3 stages, even if it was 4 stage increase, let's overestimate, even if it was 4 stage increase, say you were doing 26 now, stage 26, and now you can do stage 29, is it worth it for that amount? Is a tier 3 character worth it for that amount? Because this is a PvE character. Yeah, you'll be able to use her in AC, but it's really PvE is where it's concerned. And again, with all the love ladies and tier 4s, I really feel like, guys, that most people would be better off just saving their crystals and buying something else. Now, if you're a fan of Miss Marvel and you really loved her in the movie, and again, from what I hear, she is the shining light of the movie, then maybe you'd want to buy it, so you could have a little fun with her. She is strong. She does have a lot of damn power, so she might be a good pickup for some players out there. But I think for practical players that are looking at their crystals and deciding whether or not they want to spend them, I think she's probably going to be a pass for most players. But guys, let me know what you think about her. And I do stream on Twitch at 9 p.m. GG+7 time. The link is in the description below. And I hope you enjoy the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one. See you, everybody. Take care.